Hey there, dreamers and doers. If you've ever felt that nagging sensation that there's got to be more to life than what you're currently experiencing, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the mind-blowing world of Neville Goddard, a man who revolutionized the way we understand the power of our own minds. Neville Goddard, a 20th century mystic and philosopher, taught that our imagination is the key to unlocking a life beyond our wildest dream. He wasn't talking about fluffy daydreams or wishful thinking. He was talking about a deliberate, intentional use of our imagination to create the reality we desire. One of Neville's most powerful techniques is the concept of thinking from the end. This means vividly imagining yourself as if you've already achieved your goal, feeling the emotions, experiencing the sensations, and truly embodying the reality you want to create. It's not about hoping or wishing. It's about believing and knowing that it's already yours. In his book, Awakened Imagination, Neville shares a personal story that perfectly illustrates this principle. He describes a time when he desperately wanted to spend the winter in Barbados, but had no money. Instead of focusing on the lack, he followed his own advice and started to imagine himself already in Barbados, feeling the warmth of the sun on his skin and the joy of being with his family. He didn't know how it would happen, but he trusted that by thinking from the end, the universe would align to make it a reality. And guess what? Within a month, he received a surprise invitation and a steamship ticket to Barbados from his brother. This is just one of countless examples of how the power of imagination, when harnessed correctly, can lead to extraordinary results. Whether you're looking for love, success, abundance, or simply a greater sense of purpose, Neville Goddard's teachings offer a roadmap to a life of limitless possibilities. The Neville Goddard Technique is a spiritual and self-help philosophy centered around the idea that our imagination is the most potent tool we possess for shaping our reality. It's not about wishful thinking or positive affirmations. It's a deep understanding of the power of our minds to create the life we desire. He had laid down 4 core principles for manifestation. Principle number 1: imagination creates reality. Neville believed that our imagination is not just a faculty for fantasy, but the very engine of creation. What we vividly imagine and feel as true, we attract into our lives. Principle number 2: feeling is the secret. It's not enough to simply think about what you want. You must embody the feeling of already having it. This emotional engagement is what breathes life into your imaginal acts. Principle number 3: the law of assumption. Neville taught that we become what we assume ourselves to be. Our assumptions, whether conscious or unconscious, shape our reality. By deliberately assuming the feeling of our wish fulfilled, we align ourselves with the state we desire. Principle number 4: states of consciousness. Neville often spoke about states, which are essentially our deeply held beliefs and assumptions about ourselves and the world. These states determine how we perceive and interact with reality. By changing our state of consciousness, we can change our reality. The Neville Goddard Technique is a profound method for manifesting desires by harnessing the power of imagination. It involves a series of deliberate steps designed to align your inner world with your desired reality. Step 1: identify your desire. The first step is to gain absolute clarity about what you truly want to manifest. This involves introspection and honesty with yourself. Neville Goddard emphasizes that your desire should be specific and singular, as focusing on multiple desires can dilute your mental energy. Once you've identified your desire, write it down in a clear and concise manner. This act of writing solidifies your intention and serves as a constant reminder of your goal. Step 2: create a vivid mental scene. Now that you have a clear picture of your desire, the next step is to create a multi-sensory scene in your imagination where your desire is already fulfilled. This is not just a fleeting thought, it's a full-fledged experience. Imagine yourself in the first person, seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and even tasting the reality you want to create. For instance, if your desire is to find a loving partner, imagine yourself holding hands with them, feeling their embrace and hearing their laughter. The more vivid and detailed your scene, the more potent its effect on your subconscious mind. Step 3. Feel the reality of the wish fulfilled. This step is where the magic truly happens. It's not enough to merely visualize your desire. You must embody the feeling of already having it. This means experiencing the emotions associated with your desire as if it were already your reality. Feel the joy, gratitude, excitement, and contentment that would naturally arise if your desire were fulfilled. This emotional engagement is what breathes life into your imaginal act and signals to your subconscious mind that this is your new reality. Step 4. Persist in the assumption. Repetition is key in the Neville Goddard Technique. The more you revisit your mental scene and embody the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the more you program your subconscious mind to accept it as your reality. Neville Goddard recommends practicing this technique daily, especially before sleep, as this is when your subconscious is most receptive. Remember, persistence is not about forcing or striving, it's about gently and consistently reminding yourself of your desired state. Step 5. Revise your inner conversations. Our inner dialogue, the constant stream of thoughts and beliefs running through our minds, plays a significant role in shaping our reality. Neville Goddard suggests that we monitor our inner conversations and consciously revise them to align with our desires. This means replacing negative self-talk and limiting beliefs with positive affirmations that reflect our desired state. For example, if you're manifesting abundance, replace thoughts of lack with affirmations like "I am wealthy and prosperous." By doing so, you create a mental environment that supports the manifestation of your desire. Neville emphasized that changing our state of consciousness is the key to changing our reality. Friends, let me tell you, the Neville Goddard Technique is not a quick fix or a magic trick. It requires dedication, discipline, and a willingness to let go of old patterns of thinking. But for those who are willing to put in the effort, the rewards can be life-changing. By harnessing the power of our imagination and aligning ourselves with our desires, we can create a reality that is truly a reflection of our highest self. The Neville Goddard Technique has empowered countless individuals to manifest their desires and transform their lives. Here are a few real-life examples that showcase the technique's effectiveness in various areas. A woman who had been single for years desired a loving and supportive partner. She began applying the Neville Goddard Technique by creating a detailed scene in her imagination of meeting her ideal partner, feeling the joy and connection of being in a loving relationship. She persisted in this practice, feeling the emotions as if it were already happening. Within a few months, she met a man who perfectly matched her vision, and they quickly fell in love. A man struggling with financial difficulties decided to use the technique to manifest abundance. He created a vivid scene of himself living in financial freedom, paying off his debts, and enjoying a comfortable lifestyle. He repeated affirmations like "I am wealthy and prosperous," and felt the emotions of gratitude and relief. Over time, he noticed a shift in his financial situation, receiving unexpected opportunities and windfalls that led to greater wealth. A woman diagnosed with a chronic illness refused to accept her diagnosis as her fate. She began visualizing herself as healthy and vibrant, feeling the energy and vitality coursing through her body. She also revised her inner conversations, replacing thoughts of illness with affirmations of health and well-being. Gradually, her symptoms began to improve, and she eventually made a full recovery. A man working in a job he disliked desired a fulfilling and successful career. He used the Neville Goddard Technique to imagine himself in his dream job, feeling the satisfaction and accomplishment of doing work he loved. He also revised his inner dialogue, speaking as if he were already successful in his chosen field. Soon after, he received an unexpected job offer that aligned perfectly with his vision, leading to a thriving career. These are just a few examples of the countless success stories attributed to the Neville Goddard Technique. The technique's power lies in its ability to tap into the creative potential of our minds and align our inner world with our desired reality. By consistently applying the principles of imagination, feeling, and assumption, we can manifest our desires and create a life that is truly fulfilling. While the Neville Goddard Technique is a powerful tool for manifestation, there are common pitfalls that can hinder its effectiveness. Recognizing and addressing these mistakes can significantly enhance your results. One of the most common mistakes is not being specific enough about your desires. Vague desires like "I want to be happy" or "I want more money" lack the clarity needed to focus your imagination. Instead, define your desires with precision. For example, instead of "more money," specify the exact amount you want and how you intend to use it. Another mistake is focusing too much on the intellectual aspect of the technique and neglecting the emotional component. It's not enough to simply think about your desire. You must feel the emotions associated with having it. This means embodying the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction as if your desire were already a reality. Manifestation takes time and patience. It's important to trust the process and not get discouraged if results don't appear immediately. Doubt and impatience can create resistance and hinder the manifestation process. Instead, cultivate unwavering faith and trust that your desire is on its way. Like any skill, the Neville Goddard Technique requires consistent practice to master. Sporadic or half-hearted attempts may not yield the desired results. Make it a daily habit to engage in visualization, affirmations, and feeling the reality of your wish fulfilled. Another common mistake is lack of focus. When you constantly focus on what you lack, you inadvertently reinforce the feeling of lack, which attracts more of the same. Instead, shift your focus to abundance and gratitude for what you already have. This opens you up to receiving more blessings. To overcome these challenges, Neville Goddard suggests certain tips. Tip number 1. Clearly define your desires and write them down. Tip number 2. Immerse yourself fully in the feeling of having your desire. Tip number 3. Practice the technique consistently, especially before sleep. Tip number 4. Believe in the process and trust that your desire will manifest. Tip number 5. Cultivate a sense of gratitude for what you already have. By avoiding these common mistakes and implementing these suggestions, you can enhance the effectiveness of the Neville Goddard Technique and manifest your desires with greater ease and speed. Remember, the power to create your reality lies within you. And there you have it, dreamers and creators. The Neville Goddard Technique isn't just a philosophy. It's a practical roadmap to unlocking the life you've always imagined. Remember, it's not about magic or wishful thinking. It's about aligning your inner world with your desires and allowing the natural laws of the universe to work their magic. As you embark on your journey with this powerful technique, remember to be patient, persistent, and most importantly, to believe in yourself and your dreams. The power to create your reality lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. I hope this video has been insightful and inspiring. If you found it valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this empowering message. And if you want to dive deeper into the world of manifestation and personal transformation, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Remember, your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions. So go out there and create the life you truly desire. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.